Hello, everybody. This is Gwen, also known as Earth Angel G, one of God messengers. And today, this video is speaking on your innermost feelings and you focusing on others. And I ask that as you come in, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button, also give a comment or a like in regards to all the beautiful artwork provided to us from the universe to give us a visual to go along with the words that I am saying. Today I'm going to start out with the Bible verses first. And the first one is in Isaiah 28 and 23. It reads, "Give ear and hear my voice. Listen and hear my words." 1 Timothy 4:16, and pay close attention to yourself and to your teaching. Preserve in these things, for as you do this, you will ensure salvation both for yourself and for those who hear you. Ecclesiastes 7:21. Also, do not take seriously all words which are spoken, so that you will not hear your servant cursing you. So I called this video focusing your attention on your innermost feelings. And the video is saying that you are focusing your attention on your innermost feelings on someone who has become a bit of a tyrant and have become overly emotional or too sensitive. The water you see speaks of emotions. You are being advised to stay calm despite stormy seas. There are those that may appear in your life as someone who is manipulative, controlling, or volatile. And there is a concern that excessive alcoholism dysfunction when they are like this, highlighting some deep issues from painful past that indicate feeling of being overwhelmed and lack of emotional maturity, suggesting someone's taking a journey inward, exploring the emotions contained within your subconscious, just concentrating on your innermost thoughts. A character who can be harsh and is very aware of it and controls their emotions, but lately has become manipulative and emotionally dominant, displaying a level of emotional immaturity, uncontrolled emotions, and volatility, and suggests that loyalty and constant companion is needed from them. And it's possible that relationships are clouding your usual clear vision because you are thinking too much with your heart and becoming too emotional, indicating a propensity for denying your deepest feelings, and has started isolating oneself. And their goal is to wreak havoc in your life. You are being warned not to become too isolated from others and insistent on not learning anything from your experiences or specific situations because they are thinking more with the heart than with the head, allowing emotions to get out of balance with the mind. You are not living up to your potential and you're feeling over emotional, bitter, negative, cold, heartless, logic, and acts without compassion, and will likely be displaying a less desirable and more negative qualities of oneself. It's very possible that their actions and thoughts are based on pain and, at worst, has ruthless tendencies and have little to no compassion for others and struggle to reconcile your intellect with your emotions and may act without forethought, the type of person to become dysfunctional down to their toes. They are pessimistic, negative, cold-hearted, and severe. External pressure is weighing them down, leaving them doubting themselves and whether everything is worth it. Holding on your belief, folding on your belief, yielding, quitting, giving up, and giving in, and actively resisting the expenditures of the time, trying to defend yourself, but you are in a shaky relationship and highly sensitive to criticism. An inability to hold your ground, a strong indication of paranoia, a turning your back on your own truth, belief, and convictions, compromising your standards to please others. You may feel like you're not in control of what is happening in your life. Even though you have made some progress, you are feeling criticized or unaccepted, and at that point, extreme denial and feeling of being overwhelmed by the current struggles. The opposition feeling too great, and a warning sign of all the external stress aiming to drag you down. And you are feeling like giving up because you are constantly being criticized. You are being reminded that you are your teacher. All the wisdom you seek is already within you. You may be feeling particularly restricted and even constrained, symbolizing nonconformity as well as openness. A moment when you need to stop seeking so much outside validation and input. You really are your own mentor. You are allowing yourself to be misled and being smothered and need to teach yourself something about yourself. Learn from within in order to achieve. Reflect the conventional way. Reject the conventional way, especially when you are feeling suffocated or restricted by the same old in your social life. Now is the time to upset the status quo, to go against the grain, a clear sign to regain control of your life and break free from anyone or anything that may be holding you back. There are reasons why rules and proceedings exist. That is because they have been proven to work. But when it comes to relationships, you are not going to satisfy all parties involved. A great time for you and your partner to go within for answers about your shadow side and the negative forces that constrain you and hold you back from being the best version of yourself that represents the self-imposed limitations that hold us back. An opportunity to face our demons, to re-examine our choices. If you are currently living in a state of fear or attachment, an indication that you are being held in circumstances against your will that represent downfalls, unanticipated failure, disagreement, violence, and disaster, representing the material world, control, subjugation, and temptation, anything that we find hard to resist. A warning that your priorities are out of whack. Stop struggling alone and make the choice to speak to someone who can give you clear guidance. The message is that parents must face their motivations, addictions, and negative behaviors that represent a materialism and any desires we have, making us say slaves to them. You can be assured that things excuse me, are taking a turn toward the dark and obsessive, a warning that you are being seduced by the material world, which shows a lack of professional enthusiasm, feeling pessimistic, temperamental, and overwhelmed, controlling tendencies that is no secret because of the need to come out of hiding. Take risks and allow others to see your light. A time in your life when you are facing a lack of motivation or creativity in your work life. Insecurities, lack of trust in general, poor boundaries, and a desired need to develop a healthy sense of self where you feel deeply confident and secure with yourself. But you are struggling with a major burnout and can get quite easily frustrated and angry, intimidated, and dominated. There is a lack of faith, and even worse is the faith that you have in black magic and can be guilty of being domineering and more interested in yourself. Also has a profound understanding of one's self and a lack of spiritual rapport. A reminder that you better wake up and smell the coffee. If you see the feminine as someone nice and sweet, or a awakening to the changes that are happening in your life. Denial does not serve you. Take time out, slow down, take a deep nourishing break and exhale that stress away. Keep calm and carry on. There is a lack of energy and lethargy, and things are not moving in the right direction, indicating that you are racing ahead with an idea or strategy, but you need to calm down and think about your next move. Despite your enthusiasm, things in your life is not moving. Instead, you're finding setbacks and delays, an indication that you need to slow down and reanalyze the situation. You are now losing momentum after a time of success and speed, but there is